food and fragrance. Food and fragrance. What? If y'all don't know, Danielle and I film in the middle of the day when it's lunchtime.
Right, we have to eat.
So, but we can't waste time and pause to eat lunch while we're filming. We got shit to do. So we're
very busy and very important.
So we are gonna, actually you need to leave in
An hour.
So we are gonna eat some delicious pasta that Danielle made, and we are gonna talk about our favorite fragrances.
So we have some of the same, some different.
Yes.
You know, fragrances are very subjective. They're personable. Not everybody is gonna like the same shit. But I found someone who likes pretty much everything I do. So lucky me, we can share.
Right? Or as the man who was in my bed this morning described it as peculiar.
That's not nice.
Thank God you like all the same scents. Otherwise I would have been like, oh my God, do I smell weird?
No. So if you don't know, I'm Danielle.
I'm Caitlin.
We are our time of the month, and we film a lot of beauty, lifestyle, cocktail videos, basically things that we like.
We just like to blah 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 on the internet for
That's exactly right.
30 minutes at a time.
30 odd minutes.
And it usually takes us about an hour to film. So just imagine all of that footage that is lost.
Yes.
That beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so fragrances. Talking about some perfumes and colognes today. I think we're each gonna share 5 or 6.
Yeah, I have
some are overlaps.
So the way that I organize these is sort of like some of my lightest fragrances to my heaviest fragrances. Unsurprisingly, that's also the order of how I wear them in the year. So like spring, summer. Spring, summer is the lighter scents, and then when it gets into winter, I like a heavy, deep, musky scent. Starting with my spring, summer fragrance, it's called Kindred Goods, Sea Salt and Fig. This is $8, $12?
I think it's like 11 now.
From Old Navy.
Old Navy.
Old Navy, I still can't even believe it. We were literally just standing in line, bored, spritzing stuff.
Yeah.
And found this one, and we both really like it. We both wear it. I couldn't tell you if it smells like sea salt or fig.
It is on the verge of being too clean and crisp, but then there's something in there that like pulls it back.
It's salty.
Yeah, it is delectable, and I think this could be a gender neutral scent.
Yes, if you ever used the John Frieda wave spray, they used to make a sea salt wave spray. It smells kind of like that. It's kind of beachy, but deeper than a normal. Like it's not coconutty, it's not tropical
Or sunscreeny.
Although a hint of sunscreen
In a good way. You don't smell it and think sunscreen. You smell it and you're like, what is that?
Yeah, it's sea salt and fig.
It's so good.
Yeah, so we highly recommend that if you can find it. We do know it's hard to find in stores now.
Yeah, it's in the cash wrap. So like as you're checking out, be looking through all that stuff. My first scent is a very nostalgic smell for me. It's probably the first high-end perfume that I ever purchased myself. Like when I was in high school, I was wearing Calgon Take Me Away, okay? And like peony or sweet peony. What is it, sweet pea?
From Bath & Body Works?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was wearing.
I was just wearing body sprays because I was, poor. Body Splash. But the first scent that I ever really purchased was Daisy by Marc Jacobs. And I will say I hate the packaging. I hate it. This is what I wore on my wedding day. And so for me, when I smell it, I just have really happy memories of wearing it. And I feel like it doesn't really smell floral to me. I do have the notes.
It's definitely the most feminine smell I've ever smelled for you.
Sure, I agree with that. It's floral fruity, and the keynotes are strawberry, violet leaves, and jasmine.
Strawberry is the first?
Strawberry is the first. Velvety jasmine, sensual sandalwood for a romantic lingering finish. I will agree with that. So I think it's very feminine, but I do think there's a little bit of that sandalwood smell that I think is the reason that I like it so much. And again, it's just a nostalgic smell. It's not something I wear every day, and I do use it more in the spring and summer. But it's just, I don't know. When did I purchase this?
Wasn't it with your free perfume when you bought the Sephora kit?
Yeah, so probably 6 months ago. I had gone, I don't know, 7 or 8 years without ever wearing it, so I'm excited to have that in my collection right now.
The next one we both lusted after for a while. Mm-hmm. I had gotten a sample of it at some point. I don't remember where, why, or when. I actually still have a sample at home as well. And it is the Glossier You perfume. Mm-hmm. Do they call it a perfume?
Personal fragrance.
Because, I mean...
I also have the notes for this one.
This is so I had a scent that I used to wear. I think it was called Carmala, and it was by Avon, which is so random.
Yeah.
But I wore it maybe I was wearing that in high school. I was definitely wearing it in college. I used to people would like stop me and ask what I was wearing.
Wow.
They discontinued it.
I was going to say we should get it.
But I had I've scoured the internet, but it's gone. And I do remember wearing a lot of scarves in college, and I would put them on, or I would pick them up, and I would smell it, and it was somehow like the perfume infused with like the fabric and then your own like body smell sort of all combined, and it was one of my favorite scents, and that is kind of what this reminds me of straight out of the bottle.
And so the premise behind this is that the perfume is called You. You are the first ingredient. I think that's so lousy, but it smells different on everybody.
Yeah.
It's like that Molecule 1 perfume that everyone in the UK was using a few years ago, and I lusted after that. But it has 3 basic notes, and they are ambrette, which is a comfy and warm scent, ambrox, which is smooth, salty, and animalistic.
Wow.
And then musk, long-lasting and addictive. And I will say that it does have a peppery smell to me. I smell pepper.
Yeah. For me, like, when I read scent descriptions, amber and musk are 2 notes that I usually am like, oh, yep, I'm gonna like that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It also has earthy green, woody, and pink pepper. Oh, there you go, pink pepper. How much is it?
It says nice to meet you without, what was it? Without
overpowering the base.
Oh, the mix of top notes.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it's great. I bought this when we went on a trip to New York. And I was like, I have to have this now. Yeah. And then you got it in your Easter basket,
I got it in my Easter basket. I asked for it for Easter because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
I will say, I think out of all of the scents that I wear, it is the least long lasting.
I think you're right.
Like, I spritz it on in the morning, and I don't think I really smell it at the end of the day.
Same.
Which I don't like.
So, I think that's true, but there are times when Mike smells me, and he's like, you smell good. And I think it must be this.
Yeah, maybe it's just one of those things that it melts into our skin.
It becomes one with you.
And then we can't even smell it because it's us.
Maybe.
It's like how you can't even smell your own house until you come home from vacation and you're like, that's what my house smells like?
Yeah. Trust me. I know.
When you hear your own voice on the phone.
Or on the internet.
Next.
Okay. The next fragrance that I recently have been using and liking and have had a few samples of. I have a really deep collection of perfume samples. I just showed Caitlin.
It's a bucket.
Probably 100 in there. But it's a cologne technically, and it's John Varvatos. Varvatos or Varvatos?
I don't know.
And it's the Nick Jonas formula.
Yes!
I didn't know that that's what it was, and I was kind of embarrassed when I had to look it up and admit it.
Danielle wants to smell like a Joe Bro.
It is a masculine scent that kind of reminds me of some of the YSL colognes. It's clean and a little bit musky without being like Axe body spray. I don't know how to explain it, but every once in a while I do want to wear just a manly smell. I like it. I use that men's deodorant and it makes me feel good. So sometimes I reach for this. And like I said, I've had a few samples. If it's one of the perks, I always pick it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's Nick Jonas though. What the heck?
What the heck? The next scent I have is actually brand new to me. It was also a sample. I have ordered another sample with an oncoming order. And it is, and I hate the name. It's Juliette Has a Gun, not a perfume.
Yeah.
And it smells.
Created and designed by Romano Ricci, great-grandson of Nina Ricci. Not a perfume is a molecular composition and will not resemble to anything you've ever tested before. Made out of a single ingredient, Cetalox. Chances are you will experience a certain weakness at first glance, but don't rush too fast into conclusions. It is one of our top sellers, and there's a good reason for that. The fragrance simply stands out. It says it's simply unique. It's not a perfume, it is simply unique.
Let's look up this Cetalox.
Cetalox.
I've never even heard.
Cetalox. One ingredient.
It's it's one of the key constituents responsible for the odor.
Of ambergris? What? Ambroxide? Oh, Ambrox, which is in the Glossier You.
What? I know how to say this word, but I can't. Oh my god. Which is it's the digestive system of sperm whales.
Stop it. Caitlin, are you kidding me?
But that's what the key component, Cetalox is a key component for that smell.
Oh. So wait, the inside of a sperm whale smells good?
No, it's that, but also.
I'm confused. Very confused. It's like the beaver butt thing.
Ambroxide. Is it ambroxide? Cetalox is ambroxide? Weird.
Whales,
How did people
what
start?
does it say? Whales have a stomach or throat irritant, often a squid beak they cover in a greasy substance and cast it out. Oh my god. And so whales throwing up fucking squid beaks smells like this. That was the inspiration for perfume.
Yeah. And
some scientist got up and was like, wow, that smells great.
Well, because apparently it's illegal to use in the US. Hence the synthetic version.
Wow.
Whale waste history be damned. It has a woody, warm, soft smell that's not spicy at all, just a little powdery. Most importantly, there's not a hint of floral in it. It smells sophisticated and subtle and lasts most of the day.
This is getting weird.
Oh, okay.
It's like a National Geographic lesson.
But yeah, so
it's
we
great. Why
smell
do you like
the inside of a sperm whale. Because it's amber, it's woody, it's musky. There's not a hint of floral, which I think is a very big thing for me.
I will say these do smell similar.
I think this is just I would say this is probably a more potent version of this.
I agree.
This is more softer.
Peppery. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Whales. Now we know.
We like whales.
Sperm whales.
The last one that I have to show you, because the very last one is one that I don't own, but I'm lusting after it. This is probably my favorite and most worn fragrance, and it's Viktor&Rolf Flowerbomb. I'm sure you've heard about it. I'm sure you've seen it before on the internet. So the fragrance family for this is warm and spicy. It has warm and sweet gourmands, and it has jasmine, orange blossom, and patchouli. So I will say it's warm and spicy, but there are floral notes.
Well, it is called Flowerbomb.
Right. But when you smell this, you're not like, oh, that smells like flowers. I think it smells like sexy. To me, this is a sexy fragrance. Yeah. Mike always compliments me when I wear it. When I get a whiff of it, I do feel a little bit sexy, sultry. I don't know. It's just one of those scents that if I'm going on a date, or if I just really want to smell like I want you to get close to me.
Like you're gonna get it in.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get it in. I'm going to reach for this. It is a little bit pricey. Not a little bit, it is pricey. But I think it's worth it. It lasts a really long time on my skin. It's a favorite, and I repurchase it when I'm out, which breaks my heart. But I do love it. I wear it way less in the summer. I don't think I wear it at all in the summer.
I was about to say, yeah.
I'm starting to pick it back up.
Well, yeah, because it's getting...
I'm ready.
Well, allegedly. So this purchase was inspired by Daniel's husband. Because it is literally a cologne he owns and wears. Which I will say, I'm a terrible, scent stealer, particularly. And I think it's just mainly because I smell a man that I like and I want to smell like him.
Yeah.
So then one of my favorite things is a lotion that was from our friend Irv. We once tracked down a man in a Target. If you ever watched Drunk at a Big Box Store, you know that we found him. We smelled him from down the aisle and then
approached him twice.
Sat there giggling at the end of the aisle, trying to get up the courage to go ask him what he was wearing. So I've done that. I've done that from that man, stolen my friend Irv's lotion, and I have stolen Mike's cologne, which is the YSL L'Homme.
Which there are multiple L'Hommes.
Yeah, this is the original though, right?
I don't know.
I think
Mike has had all 4. Whatever.
This is the one that I like. I've smelled the other ones, but that one is my preference.
Yeah, it is good.
And
although it's a lot more clean than I remember. I don't think Mike wears this anymore.
So, the notes. It's infused with the force of attraction of a man.
No, it does not say that.
With style and sensuality, this fresh, woody fragrance is effervescent with bright, sparkling notes of bergamot, ginger, and vetiver.
Oh, vetiver and bergamot, that's why we like it.
A fragrance of contrasts. It is a unique combination of luxury, art, and modernity.
Wow.
That exudes a timeless elegance. Notes, bergamot, cedar, ozonic notes, white ginger, basil flower, white pepper, violet leaves, cedar wood. Should it be Haitian? Haitian vetiver, tonka bean. Style, magnetic, sensual, intriguing.
Wow.
That's all me. I mean, if you could describe me as a human, it's that.
I would say that you were definitely magnetic and sensual.
I am
and
definitely
intriguing.
infused with the force of attraction of a man. What
This
does that
is
even
nice.
mean?
I don't know.
Infused with the force of attraction of a man.
It's nice.
It is, yeah. I will say I haven't touched it in a while. I think because it's summer.
Yeah.
But once it's winter, this is the kind of thing that I will like actually take the time to spritz on my coats, on my scarves. Actually, earlier today I thought next time I'm going over that guy's house, I'm gonna spritz his pillow with my scent and be like,
Good.
"Bitch.
Peculiar.
Peculiar. Go sleep on it.
Go sleep on it. Okay, so I have two that I don't have here. The first one is Replica Jazz Club. Actually, I really like a lot of the Replica scents, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say Replica non-clean scents. They're expensive, they're beautiful packaging.
Oh my god, you're right. I have two that I didn't even bring.
You have full-size replicas?
No, I have the
You have Bonfire or Fireside. You have Fireside.
Fireside, but then I also have that one that Alana recommended.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not Replica, it's a different one.
Oh. But replica scents are ones that I gravitate toward. And if I really want to shell out money for a nice scent that I think is worth it, I will go for that.
Because don't you love books or...
Right. So Commodities used to be a brand of perfume that I freaking loved, and they are no longer in business, sadly, but I was like smelling my best when I could get those scents. And Replica kind of reminds me of Commodity Goods in a way.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking it. For some reason in my brain they were the same thing. Yeah, I have two perfumes I didn't even bring. I think one is like Oud Wood. And then this one, this was like a random find at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, or maybe it was based on that barcode. It might have been Nordstrom Rack. And I think this is kind of a knockoff of Library of Scents, or what is it called? There's something. Anyway, so this is called a Bonfire. Simple, subtle, singular scents each day, everywhere. People are gonna forget that that was a joke from...
Yeah,
like
we
a
know
year
it's
ago.
subtle.
It's subtle, but I dated a guy once that said subtle, and I'll never forget it.
I can't even look at it without
Because
seeing
that's
it.
all I like. It by default, I now see subtle.
Subtle.
And he was like he was a very smart guy, and he just
Not that
didn't
smart. Not that smart.
didn't know. So it's
Linguistics weren't his
obviously
specialty.
he was a financial analyst.
Oh, there you go. Numbers.
Why do I keep dating those? I need to stop doing that.
don't
No
know.
more analysts.
What's this smell like? Have you ever worn it around?
I do. So, but typically I layer it with the YSL because on its own, it's a little weird.
I like weird.
Like straight out of the bottle. But on my, I mean, I smell like
I don't like it.
really?
No. I think if you mixed it, because I can see a little hint of Woodfire by L'Homme,
Yes. So it's like,
which is a candle.
I have so many scents on my
And that's
hands
the
right now.
beauty of fragrances, is that they are meant to be layered. Your perfect concoction could come from two very different notes.
Yes.
And it will smell like a whole new perfume.
Like this literally just makes me think of a wool blanket next to a fire.
I would spray my blankets and pillows with that. You're
Yeah.
probably right. Let me smell it. That's better. I'm smelling a little bit of leftover wood from a bonfire
Yeah.
and a little bit of cleanliness and musk.
Yeah, so you're definitely getting the clean from this because this does not have a clean scent. This
No.
is definitely like deep, dark, dirty, a little sooty.
Sooty, but there's also like some sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is because it's not described.
It's almost like honey.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Well, let me see if it actually says.
Oh, and the brand is Demeter. I've seen this brand at Walgreens before.
Okay, Bonfire. Autumn in the Northeast USA bottled. Sensual and intoxicating, Bonfire captures the
Oh.
scent of burning maple leaves.
That's why.
On a cool, crisp fall New England day, a decidedly American point of view. We remember a less complicated and less regulated time when we would rake the fallen dried maple leaves from the lawn into large piles which our fathers would burn, making the bonfires of our youth.
But that's a winter. That's a fall winter scent.
Hell yeah, if you wore
wear
that in the summer, people would think you were peculiar.
That's what he was talking about.
Pain in my ovary right now. Just so you know.
Thank you. Elise texted me the other day when she was like, are you the one who can feel yourself ovulate? And I was like, yeah, why? What's wrong? And she was like, I'm pretty sure I just felt it for the first time. I was like, yeah, a lot of stabby kind of stops you, your tracks, whatever you're fucking doing. My last item is one that I have only been fortunate enough to have a sample of once in my life, and it has stuck with me forever. I will purchase it for myself, but it is upwards of $200.
For how many ounces?
Well, it goes, I
hope it's not an ounce.
I think 1.7 ounces is almost $200 and 3 ounces is $275. But you guys, oh God, let's just see what it is. We gotta see what it is. $189.
For how much?
1.7 ounces.
No!
Okay.
So that's this one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 1.7 is this one.
That's what this is too. Most of them are. Okay, the name of the perfume is called...
So this is 3.3.
Labo Santal 33. Labo makes a lot of different scents. They also make a Santal something else, but 33 is the one that I love, and it's the one that I covet, and it's the one that I feel like I need to buy myself. Like something really good happened. The next time I do something like really that I'm very proud of or that I've accomplished, I'm going to treat myself to it. Mm-hmm. It is $189 for 1.7 ounces, which is this.
Which I hesitated to buy this and it was what, like 75?
50 something. I have never smelled a smell that I love more than Labo Santal 33. And here's what it is. It's a unisex fragrance that captures the defining image of the spirit of the American West and personal freedom.
Who writes these?
Not me!
I feel like you first start working at SE and OPI, and then when you have gotten good at it, you graduate and you start writing fragrance descriptions.
But can I read you the rest? Because you love it.
I'm already excited.
The man, firelight in his face, leaning on the worn leather saddle, alone with the desert wind, an icon so powerful that every man wanted to be him and every woman wanted to have him. I want to be that.
I know, I want to be the cowboy.
From this memory is born Santal 33, the ambition to create an olfactive form inspired by the great American myth that is still a source of fantasy for the rest of the world. A perfume that touches the sensual universality
You're
right,
yeah,
of this icon that would intoxicate a man as much as a woman. It introduces the brand's use of cardamom, iris, violet, and ambrox, which crackle in the formula and bring to this smoking wood alloy Australian sandalwood, papyrus, cedarwood, some spicy, leathery, musky notes, and gives this perfume its unisex signature and addictive comfort. Here is, in a few words, what Santal 33 is: an open fire, the soft drift of smoke, where sensuality rises after the light has gone. Fuck me up, Santal 33. Basically, that was a beautiful story about what this fragrance is, and it's gonna be mine.
And we're gonna start being cowboys after we own it.
I could picture it. I could picture the scene. I could picture a fucking cowboy next to his leather saddle with the bonfire slowly dying.
That's gonna be us. You get ready.
God.
Let's take horseback riding lessons.
$189 though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to find a sale.
Uh-huh. That's it.
I feel like a little bit turned on after I read that.
No, it's because all the scents are smelling on me. Oh, sexy.
Yeah. So let us know what your favorite scents
smell
are.
it now.
Much better.
Yeah, just have to chill.
Yeah. Just don't be afraid to mix and mingle your scents. I think that's part of the fun.
Yeah, and then when somebody says like, oh, what are you wearing? You have to be like, oh, I blend a couple. And you can't give away your signature
like
scent.
A chemist.
Totally. But yeah, so that's it. So if you have a signature fragrance, if you have a dupe for Santal 33,
Jesus,
leave it down below.
I haven't even Googled that.
Dupe?
I'm gonna do that today. What are you wearing on your lips?
I am wearing, because we actually just did a fall makeup tutorial, it's not a tutorial. It's
fall makeup look.
Watch us put it on our face, but don't do what we do, because it fails.
Unless you want to look like us.
So it's the Marc Jacobs lip crayon in the shade Burn Notice.
That's a show. And I'm wearing NARS Audacious Lipstick in Barbara. Just a beautiful, warmish nude. Actually, it's more of a neutral nude. Very creamy, not offensive smelling, doesn't end up all over my face. It's great.
Okay.
Thank you!
Watch our last video. Watch our next video. Watch all the videos.
Like, comment, subscribe.
ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Let
Find
us know
on
down below
Instagram.
if you do all those things, and we'll give you a virtual high five.
Yeah.
Pat on the back. Smack
And
on the ass.
We will catch you in the next one.
There will be a next one.
Always.
There's always a next one.
There's always a next one. Bye.